taking it all the way around the windows. Yeah.
What's this?
I have no idea.
It's horrifying.
I think it's just like I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I'll have 4 rounds tonight. Shit. It's trivia, man. It doesn't. It's officially trivial information. Yeah, there was something weird. They were like, all the patrons like his questions better, and I was like, so I don't know what that was, but I was like, I never really got along with them down there. The owner's fine, but the customers always felt like were really combative. And you know what I think I realized? Gluten-free people maybe have a harder time taking a joke. Yeah, no, it's a great place to hang out, but I think there are some like hardcore like folks and they will not be spoken to that way. And I'm like, I wasn't making a joke. Yeah. So, but here they let me cuss and be an asshole. So it's great. Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to play along with us, it's fun, it is free, and we'll have you out of here before 9 o'clock. I want to tickle your little thinking box there with some fun trivial information tonight. If you're interested, come on up and grab some slips and a pen. Hi, how's it going? Really, 4 slips tonight.
Thanks.
And to figure out why I'm not connected to this network. That's what you need to do. I got some right here. This they're all gone. Let me grab some from the bar for you. One more for you. Hopefully they're texting. Take a look. Thank you. It's the centipedes. I had some trouble last week too. I don't know if it's just between the two of them. this one you could have it on. That should be a link it through there. It's just like not connecting. Trying to forget it. See if I can find it again. Hi, how's it going? Super. How are you? Perfect. Thanks. Doing pretty good now that we're all summer and roll, huh? Just a reminder, folks, coming up this Saturday is Oktoberfest celebrating out here at Cranky Sam. It's actually a celebration of the the entire Montana Brewers Association. Come on down on Saturday. You can get at least 12, if not 13 different kinds of Oktoberfest beer, all included in your ticket, plus a great German themed meal, a bunch of contests, and some Oompa music. It's a ton of fun. Tickets are available now. So they're available online. You can talk to one of your servers tonight as well. It's a great time for a, I think, quite appropriate price tag. Said, I don't need it. I don't even need it. Alrighty, friends, this is your last time to grab some pens and slips. We'll start trivia here in 1 minute. Come on up and join us for this free and only slightly frustrating event. You can take 4 slips if you want. Now we'll have 4 rounds. Yeah. Well, there's some in this cup. They decided to put it in an opaque cup. So everybody has to ask. Kids these days. Thank you. Betcha. Huh? All righty, let's get this party started here. If it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens to find out the basics about tonight. We will have 4 rounds of 10 questions each. Each question is worth 1 point. But if you look at the top right corner of your sheet, there is a star with a question mark. If you circle the hell out of that star, that will double your total points for that round. So if you got 8 total right, you'd actually get 16 points for the night. Pretty important we don't do any repeats down here. So I'll give you plenty of time to take notes as we move through, but you'll have a couple minutes to check your answers after each round. Prizes tonight, as always, first place a $30 drink card, second place a $20 drink card, third place is a surprise prize, which tonight is I assume not used, but that's up to you to find out. Foam ring cushion for your hemorrhoids. If you're at trivia, you're probably anal as hell and you might need this. My favorite part, the older gentleman on the box is reading a newspaper with a wry smile on his face. The newspaper says, get a $30 massage. And he's like, yeah, right on my butt with my foam insulation thing. Nothing wrong with that. Consensual butt play is fine. We don't mind that around here. Here are some rules, though, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all, please. Don't be distracted by them. You'll have time in between to check your Twitter, your Facebook. We have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, I need you to write that clearly at the top. You can still play, but you won't be in for our craptastic prizes. Please don't shout out answers. Keep them quiet as possible. And most importantly, relax. It's just trivia. Find your heart pacing, and your hands sweating. Simmer down. So with all that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. And we're going to dive right into round number 1, which is this week, new news. This is all news that has happened within the last 4 or 5 days, but at least in the last week. I'll ask you 10 questions about it, then you'll answer it and trivia it. All right, with all that being said, let's dive right into round number 1, new news, question number 1. After Israeli strikes on Lebanon, thousands of civilians fled north toward what capital? I answer that question with new news today. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end. 10 seconds. Question number 2 in new news. A federal bankruptcy judge has ruled that assets of free speech systems owned by whom can be auctioned off after he defamed victims of the Sandy Hook shooting. Who's that sweet little asshole? And seconds. Take some notes if you need to. And before we move on here, I missed a step. We also have an even dumber prize than a butt foam ring for people with the best team name. You're welcome to change it if you need to. I don't know what it is. It's confusing, but it could be yours if you come up with a stupid name. I forgot that. But let's move on to question number 3 with a block on the end. That's a weird butt plug. Question number 3, replacing a statue of a Confederate general, Arkansas unveiled a new statue of what musician in the U.S. Capitol, the first musician to be honored there? Name that Arkansasian musician. 10 seconds. Question number 4 in our new news round. While testifying to U.S. House Committee on Misspent Welfare Funds in Mississippi, Brooke, retired NFL quarterback, revealed he has Parkinson's disease. Name that fund misuser. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 5 in new news. Testimony from investigators with the U.S. Government Accountability Office described major problems with what form viable for financial aid for education. Name the form. Ten seconds. Question number 6. A Haitian group sought charges against the T word and Vance over false claims in what city? I need the city and the state. The city and the state, please.
No, scared of it.
And it's clean at least. You don't know we did anything too nasty with it, but seems to be 2 styrofoam balls inside. All right, 10 seconds, folks. And remember, we need city and state. Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah, just mind the chorus. You're welcome back here. It's like MySpace. Question number 7. California is suing what company for allegedly misleading the public for decades about the recyclability of plastic? Who's been a naughty, naughty liar? Yes. I gotta chip it back up. That's pretty long. 10 seconds. Question number 8. To celebrate its 25th anniversary, cast members of what TV show visited the White House this week? Name the show. 10 seconds. On to question number 9 in our new news. There's 2 more questions here. According to the CDC, the number of cases of what disease have more than quadrupled in the US since last year because of missed vaccinations during the COVID pandemic? What disease did they mention specifically this week? Ten seconds. And question number 10, I realize the phrasing's a little awkward, but let's get through it here. 3 Mile Island, the scene of the worst commercial nuclear accident in the United States history, will reopen to supply power to Microsoft data centers in what state? Your hint is it's the same state as 3 Mile Island is located in. Probably wrong. It's one of my awesome foibles. I know when I work for a science education channel, and they're like, no. And I'm like, nuclear. Nuclear. Oh, upside down right there for you. Ten seconds. And just like that, round number 1 is done. I'll give you 2 minutes starting right now to check your answers and turn in your slips upside down in front of the computer, please. 2 minutes. Don't forget about those stars to double your points. I don't know.
It's just cute. Look, is this third place right here, both of these?
No, this is third and this is best team in. I don't know. It was $1. I just don't know.
So proud.
Upside down right there. 1 minute. 1 minute till we need all slips turned in, please. Stand right there for me. Thank you. And last call for slips, please. Last call. Always somebody. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hey, folks, thank you for your patience. Let's get to those answers for you. Just so you know, we have a even, not even, I guess, but 25 teams tonight, which means I get to score 250 answers every break. So, did a pretty good job, though, because I'm like pretty awesome and really judgy. So, that should work out fine. We were essentially looking for the capital of Lebanon. A lot of people in the south are fleeing up toward you. That is Beirut. Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. This lovely crotch goblin is Alex Jones. Alex Jones. We will never mention him again, hopefully. That Arkansas musician that was honored was Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash got a statue because they had to take down a Confederate general. It's almost like being bashed in the head a lot might cause some neurological damage, especially for Brett Favre. Brett Favre. I don't know why you could say Harv. The R's in the wrong spot. Haver. See? Yeah, Haver and Faver. There we go. That form you may have had to fill out sometime in your life is the FAFSA. Yeah, thanks for federal student aid. Fun fact, anyone born in the year 2000 was instantly denied and was not able to apply again with the system. Sorry, we don't like you 2000 kids, apparently. Teabag and Vance were making applies about Springfield, Ohio. Ohio. A lot of you all guessed Pepsi Cola or Coca Cola for this, which isn't a bad idea. Actually, the biggest maker of plastic is Exxon Mobil. And go ahead and scowl at me now. If you didn't put Mobil and just put Exxon, I did not give you the points. It has been Exxon Mobil since 1999. Kids born when they bought Mobil can rent cars now. Also, just a quick note, always be as specific as possible. I'm usually not such a turd, but a lot of people had Mobil, but a lot of them didn't. So I decided to wield my epic power up here. A lot of people said The Office or Seinfeld, the White House was an indicator here. That was the West Wing. The West Wing visited the West Wing last week. And this one was a little bit of a challenge if you haven't been watching the news. Yes, of course, everything is up because a lot of people didn't get vaccinations and people are batshit crazy. This week, though, they announced that quadruple fold in whooping cough. And thank you to the other person that put pertussis on there. You're a nerd and I love you. And finally, last but not least, I'm guessing most of us at least have heard of 3 Mile Island, but only 2 people knew what state it was located in. It's not Florida, it's not Michigan. Pennsylvania. Yet another reason to avoid Pennsylvania. It's outside of Middleton, Pennsylvania. All right, well, that being said, let's check your score, see how your team did. We actually had a goose egg for this first round that doesn't happen often, which thankfully means it's all uphill from here for that team. Or they can hold in stasis. Sometimes change is dangerous. I don't like zeros. No, fuck them. Can't get her done, at least got one right. And here we are at the top of the list. In first place right now is the Social Twerkers, 18 points. 3 Cheeky Chicks is in second with 16. They both used their star. And tied for third, there's the Island Boys, Lost in Space, and Mo Money, Mo Felonies. I'll be honest, at first my favorite team name was the Groucho Marxists, since I like a bad, good pun. But I'm sorry, Hook, Line, and Sphincter got it for me. Where's Hook, Line, and Sphincter? Come on up. Speaking of sphincters, I'm sure you can think of something to do with whatever the fresh hell this is. But it has a wooden block on the bottom. You know, that's not fancy, that's rough. Please only insert one way. The flared edge should be at the bottom, just for your own safety. How could you have just a boring ass sexy with feathers to see? And we have one less hole to play with. All right, folks, are all warmed up and ready to rock. Let's move into round number 2. If you thought new news was specific, let's get more specific with a completely random round. 10 random ass questions for you to make up random ass answers to. With all that being said, let's dive right into round number 2, random question number 1. Who died in a Porsche Spider on September 30th, 1955? And seconds. Question number 2 has a little caveat in it, so listen up. Though it's filled with brackish and not fresh water, what body of water between Asia and Europe is often listed as the largest lake in the world? Name that body of water. Seconds. Question number 3, in order to avoid any more goose eggs here, whose is the largest signature on the Declaration of Independence? And seconds. Again, take notes if you need to. We will not repeat any questions tonight. Moving on to question 4, something very important here. What couldn't Peter Pumpkin Eater do for his wife? You can be as naughty as you want. That's probably not the right answer. Yes. 10 seconds. Question number 5, moving on to some classic art here. How many people appear in Da Vinci's painting The Last Supper? Ten seconds. Question number 6, a little science for you here. What is the name of the process where a substance goes directly from a solid to a gas without becoming a liquid? Flatulence is not the correct answer. Ten seconds. Question number 7. What United States national park contains the Gumbo Limbo Trail?
Hey guys, could somebody grab me another sea love when you get a chance? Sea love the age.
10 seconds. Question number 8, from a very Eurocentric point of view, what Spanish soldier of fortune led the party that discovered the Pacific Ocean?
Thank you. Oh, watch the box. This is important. I just like the guy's creepy smile. He's looking at a page that says get a $30 massage, and he's like, it's like, what newspaper was he looking at? Sitting here, it's worse. I have a limit of $3 for the first place prize and $1 for the best team name, and that's all I get.
10 seconds. Brett Favre should have been your one sports ball question, but I threw another one here for you. In the NFL, how many yards is a football team penalized for going offside?
I just literally look up like cheap, easy sports trivia. So I'm like, I don't care. But I know people get at me for not having whole sports rounds. And I'm like, you get one question a night.
Think I'm doing a whole sports round?
And that Brett Favre should have done it.
10 seconds. And question number 10, fairly recent here, need 2 names for it. The widely watched defamation trial of what celebrity couple, we need both names, aired on television from April to June of 2022. Name those celebs. Both of them, please.
So them right there for me, but thank you.
10 seconds. And that's going to do it for round number 2. Again, you have 2 minutes starting now to check your answers. Please turn them in upside down in front of the computer, please. 2 minutes.
Upside down. Oh, what do you
Oh,
need?
and FYI, team sitting next to me, I caught one of them trying to pull out a phone smiling.
Just call them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's usually just like they don't think about it. It's rarely to cheat, but that's good to know, though. Thank you.
Oh, he was on number 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully,
A team wouldn't let me write down cunnilingus for the answer to number 4.
well, what he could, yeah, what couldn't he do for her? Yeah, get her off, probably.
You got 60 seconds left. 60 seconds. Oh, it's right here, please. Oh, no, no, you're okay. Otherwise, things get real messy up here for me. All right. 20 seconds left. Get your slips up, please. Don't be late. You will be docked. Not doxed. Don't worry about it.
It's close. This is there, right there for you. Yes. Thank you.
And last call for slips, please. Here, folks, chat with your crew right now about what you're doing this Saturday. Because I'm telling you, Oktoberfest is a kick of dance. And it's not just Cranky Sam. 13 other breweries come down showing off their version of Oktoberfest beer. And you get to drink it. And after 13 beers, let me tell you, things get interesting down here in a good, sturdy German way, you know?
Are you looking for the restroom, sir?
What?
Are you looking for the restroom?
No, I'm looking for a waitress.
Okay, well, good luck with that. I can help you with the first, but not the second.
Ah, there's you.
There she goes.
Alrighty, crew, let's check those answers to round number 2, our random round. Pretty mixed bag of scores, much like the first round, so we'll see how your team did. Remember that person who died in a poor spider in 1955? 4 people said Princess Diana. 55 is a little early for her. That was James Dean. And by the way, to the team that said Jimmy Dean, I love you so much, but those are very different J. Deans. I like his sausage, though, I'll tell you what. Yes. I'll tell you, a lot of people said Lake Baikal, which is one of the deepest lakes in the world. We're looking for largest, though, which is both by volume and area. That's the Caspian Sea. The Black Sea is fully a sea, by the way. The Dead Sea is not really, it's a whole thing, but Caspian Sea is huge. The largest signature on the Declaration of Independence. I think most people got this one. It's also a naughty one. John Hancock. Caught. This one I took 2 answers for because, frankly, I guess I had a redneck version of it. It's Peter Pumpkin Eater. It's also Keep Her. Keep Her. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her, so he shoved her inside of a pumpkin and was just fine with life. Because he is effed in the brain. There's lots of paintings of the Last Supper. Da Vinci's is the most famous. In Da Vinci's, there's only 13. That's Jesus and his 12 apostles. Lots of them show a random woman that's probably that filthy, gorgeous harlot, Mary Magdalene. But Da Vinci's only has the 13. Some few people said like evaporation. That's liquid going to gas. Solid going straight to gas. It's called sublimation. Sublimation. This one had a pretty big clue with the name Gumbo in it. For people that said Yellowstone, I don't know about that. That's the Everglades where they eat gumbo. I don't know a lot of gumbo eating in Wyoming necessarily. They don't hold with them foreign foods. Also, only a couple people knew this one, which kind of surprised me. I guess not really. There's 1,000 of those asshole Spanish that ran all over the world. But the one that discovered the Pacific was Balboa, Vasco Balboa. I like your silence after you were like, wait, I don't actually care. But 3 of you knew enough to know. Speaking of what I could not give even a particle of a shit about is sports ball. But in the NFL, if you weren't in the right spot, we all have to stop and go back a whole 5 yards. And then we line up again, and then we fall down again, then we line up again, and we fall down again for like 4.5 hours. Go sports ball. And finally, last but not least, I thought I was pretty clear with my Exxon Mobil thing. We need the full names of both people, or at least their last names. A lot of people knew the male of the partner, but maybe only the female's first name. They did not share it. Looking for Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We needed both of those on there. Also, as you probably noticed, I don't care about spelling until it matters more than any of your opinions ever have, ma'am. Have you ever considered not everyone needs to hear your opinion all the time? That might be a huge bonus to life. We're friends, by the way. This isn't getting caustic. Well, I wouldn't say friends because I can't stand her, but let's check those scores again, see how he did. Still waiting for the Sheep Squad to get a point up in here, but again, they're holding steady. They're in stasis. We like that.
Boy, they turn in answers. They were the Princess Diana team, though, so not everybody paid attention in school or showed up much, you know. Where they are. Oh yeah. It's about poor British too, but like, yeah, it's shit talk. And plus, if I give you shit and I know you can take it, then nobody else fucks with me. I use you as the example. One time I had a teacher and I was like, you were always writing. Everybody else is talking. They always yell at me. And she was like, because I know you can take it. And I want those little assholes to shut up. And I was like,
All right, we're creeping toward the top of the list here. Social twerkers have been bumped from the top because Mo Money, Mo Felony's got a perfect score. Plus, used their star, give them a total of 28. With 24, there's the social twerkers, and Hey Google is 23. Speaking of Google, I've had a couple reports of people having their phone out ish, not talking about anybody specifically group at the corner of the bar, would never call anybody out. I'm gonna assume you just kind of forgot and we're checking something else, but don't. Bad. Bad. To be honest, I've caught 3 people fully trying to cheat down here. They've all been younger men and like with a couple ladies in the group trying to impress them with their intelligence. But the fact they have to look up some very basic shit means she's gonna figure it out soon, bro. Ride that wave of ignorance. Don't be ashamed. All right, our next round is going to be a photo round, but this one's going to be a little different than we ever do anyway. It's called Into Africa. I'm going to have you name the country, but here's the deal. Hey, listen up so you're not confused because I'm just going to, this is a one slide category. So what's going to happen is I'm going to flick over to the slide because we are ignorant fucking Americans about places full of brown people. I will actually give you all 10 answers. You just have to know which number those answers go to. So on the left of the screen, there'll be a list in alphabetical order of 10 African countries. And on the right will be a map of Africa with those countries numbered. To make it even easier, it's only like the top half of Africa, because that's how ignorant I assume most of us are about it. Once I click over to that slide, you will have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to name all the things and turn your slip in. Do not be late on this. I'm going to turn this slide over. You'll have 5 minutes to name the countries numbered 1 through 10. And and then turn them in before that 5 minutes is up. All that being said, let's go ahead. Everything should be, I made it as clear as possible. Here is our Into Africa round. 5 minutes start now. All the names are on the left, 10 names, 10 numbered countries. You match them up for me, please. And by please, I mean you, I guess, don't have to, Which one? Molly or Bertiana?
Tiana. Tiana, that's what I found on the line.
Britannia.
That's the Martian who came up. Great. No, I'm pretty sure that was on the list of African countries and on a separate map I was looking at. What's that? Oh no, you're fine.
All right, folks, 3 minutes are gone. You have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. And your slips must be turned in by the end of that time. Don't dawdle. Honey, don't dawdle, honey. We're busy. Don't dawdle.
Pro travelers.
I mean, you've had a map for 12 years during education.
Really confident.
That's okay. Turn it upside down right there for me. Thanks.
Everything that doesn't have a border with Canada is the South to me.
The global south is anywhere that ain't America.
Everywhere.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, that's what this. I know I had somebody come ask me too, and I was like, I mean, it's
Still, firstly, it's the work.
it's
It's
like,
not the old
it's like, it's
the
like,
USSR.
it's like a country in Africa.
Stay.
Artiana formerly known as the Islamic Republic. Artiana.
Reason.
I don't know what else.
That's good. I mean, I believe you. I just never seen it.
Mauritania. Mauritania.
Titian.
Mauritania. Oh, I did fuck it up.
Well, or you know,
By the way, folks, somebody pointed out a spelling error. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. The sixth name up there is spelled just slightly wrong. It should be Mauritania. Mauritania. There's an extra T in there. Frankly, though, if that extra T threw you off, you still don't know. Folks, I forgot to give you 30 seconds, but we're actually over time now. So all slips need to be turned in right now. All slips turned in right now. If you don't have it down, you don't have it. Give you 10 seconds to get your slips turned in starting now. Upside down right there for me, but always please. Last call for slips. Alrighty, take a breather. I know it's so weird that we never learned the countries of Africa very well. Well, we'll see how you guys did.
Mauritania was the Islamic Republic of Mauritania. It didn't change much. And actually, most of these, I tried not to pick ones I didn't give you Congo, Republic of Congo, and Democratic Republic of Congo. Or Zaire. Plus, they were south, bro. Yeah, put that on the map. No.
All right, folks, I'm going to score up your sheets here. It'll take me a little bit longer than usual, but then we'll check those answers. We have one more round that's completely different. Come to you here as soon as possible.
So I know that the church management share the goodness and amazing. Me, now I know that church is a very job in the scenario. She's so young, young, and looks real. You should put on Snow, I think that's it's the
All righty, crew. Thanks again for your patience. Y'all, overall, that was the best round we've had so far. So some of you did a good job on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego years ago. Quite a good one. I'm just going to put up, we've already seen that one. Just flash through here to an answer sheet here. Again, it was Mauritania was the one I messed up on. But Senegal's that one right there out on the chunk. Mauritania is just north. Algeria's a big boy. Tunisia's up along the Mediterranean. Mali's tucked in there. Ghana's there. Cameroon's in the armpit there. Chad. Somalia's the whole horn of Africa. That was an easy one to remember. And then if you haven't seen the Book of Mormon, you should, because they tell you all about Uganda. And it's actively really fucked up. So again, a lot of y'all did quite well on that. Let's check your scores now and see where we're standing before we dive into our final round of trivia. I just want to point out before we go any further, Sheep Squad was struggling there for a bit. They have now moved up 8 places. Somebody knows their geography. Well played, y'all. To keep things challenging, but I'll also tell you, I love when people get perfect scores. We had 7 perfect scores on this one. And a chunk of those teams used their star, giving them 20 points up, meaning currently in the lead is Mo Money, Mo Felonies. Just 2 off the top there is the Island Boys with 36. And tied for third currently is the Social Twiddlers and Ben Insider. But it will all come down to our final round here. Before I explain it, just a reminder, if you haven't used your star, use it now. I will not automatically star you. And here's the round for tonight. English 101, much like you probably should have learned about African geography in like 5th grade. I took out of the top 100 books taught in American high schools, I took some iconic quotes from the books. You need to name the book from the quotes. Some of them are just really beautiful quotes that are probably more famous than the book. Some of them give you clues. I tried to put as many clues as possible to what book it is. None of these are super obscure. In fact, I think I only used the top maybe 30 of the books to get us where we're at. So that is your big clue for this. Otherwise, all bets are off. I don't need the author, just the title of the book, please. And be specific when possible. All that being said, we'll check those quotes, and then I need you to write down the name of the book. Question number 1. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you've begun anyway, and you see it through no matter what. You rarely win, but sometimes you do. Name the book. That's it. Ten seconds. Get no repeats, so take some notes. Moving on to number 2. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. Name the book. Yeah. 10 seconds. This one's a bit of a cheat. I couldn't help myself. Number 3, Stay Gold, Pony Boy. Stay Gold. Name the book. Ten seconds. Moving on here to number 4. I like large parties. They're so intimate. At small parties, there isn't any privacy. Name the book. Some of you, I'm sure, are regretting being stoned all of high school English classes.
I only got stoned before art class and theater, so I'm fine.
Oh man,
And only senior year.
pottery was spectacular.
10 seconds.
I could blend colors like a mofo, man.
Moving on to number 5. Again, each of these has clues a bit about a book if you know it. His ear heard more than what was said to him, and his slow speech had overtones not of thought, but of understanding beyond thought. Name the book. Or really, we could call it a piece of literature. And seconds. Well, there's some of these I did truncate down a bit. I've always noted that in there, but maybe he said hesitantly, maybe there is a beast. What I mean is maybe it's only us. Name the book. And seconds. Moving through quickly here to number 7. Again, take notes from the 2 minutes at the end. The magic is only in what books say, how they've stitched the patches of the universe together into one garment for us. Name the book.
Uh, mine's broken. Mine's broken.
10 seconds.
Could you grab? Oh, you're missing. I'll just wine at the bar. It's fine. I'll just hope for another C-Love if I could, please.
Question number 8. As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from uneasy dreams, he saw himself transformed in his bed into an enormous insect. Bit of a giveaway, but name the work of literature. And seconds.
Thank you.
Just 2 more here tonight. Question number 9 in our Name the Book from the quote. Sing in me, muse, and through me tell the story of that man skilled in all ways of contending, the wanderer, harried for years on end. Name the piece of literature. Seconds. And finally, number 10, actually just a great quote. Doesn't give you a lot about the book, but it's beautiful. I took a deep breath and listened to the old brag of thy heart. I am, I am, I am. Name the book. And seconds. And just like that, folks, trivia is done for tonight. We may need a tiebreaker, though, but I'll give you 2 minutes starting now to turn in all your slips. Look them over, check them out, get them turned in up here as soon as possible, please.
Thank you. Oh, thanks. Did you do it? Did you do well on those?
No. My guy kept shooting me daggers, but I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna cheat, I'm gonna call you out.
Well, and then I'm going to call them out publicly, but to warn everybody else too. Put them on, man. All right.
1 minute down, 1 minute already gone. We need all slips turned in 60 seconds.
Oh, upside down right there, please. Thank you.
30 seconds left. Don't forget, if you didn't star before, make sure to star this one. And last call for all slips. 5 seconds left. Last call. All right, we get these scored up as quickly as possible for you. It's already looking pretty good. You literate little bastards.
Thank you.
And it's my last big pitch, but folks, I'm telling you, if you haven't been to the Oktoberfest out here, please consider if you're available. It is a ton of fun. Also, heads up, folks, the kitchen's going to close in about 10 minutes. If you want some grub, either to have here or to take home, make sure to talk to your server in the next 10 minutes.
Hey, Mike, do you have cards? Cards. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, let's check those answers. We will need a tiebreaker tonight for third place, just so you know. This flow encourages when you know you're licked, but you kind of keep going. Lots of different guesses for that. Red Badge of Courage was the biggest guess. The answer, though, was To Kill a Mockingbird. Atticus talking to Scout after the trial. Also, some interesting guesses on this one. I think most of you knew it. That this is very famous lines from 1984. I'm sorry, it's just such a dumb quote, and I could not put it in. Stick gold, Pony Boy, stick gold. That's The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I told you I would put hints in. I think this one got a lot of you. You're like, what's books about parties? Yes, The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby. So let's talk about somebody that may be slow of speech and doesn't seem very smart, but has an understanding beyond thought. That's John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men, talking about good old Lenny. Oh, Lenny. Sorry you had to get shot in the head for us all to learn about sacrifice. 4 teams put Beauty and the Beast on this, which again is not ridiculous, but it is. This one, and 2 teams actually put Lord of the Rings. Now this is Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies. By the way, if I use your answer as an example, I'm not making fun of you. I just want everybody else to enjoy the fact that these are trivial, dumb things that sometimes we fuck up a little bit. And also, I want to make fun of you. Anything talking about the magic of books and the joy of books, how important books are, and how we need to have books around, and how they're really great. Fahrenheit 451, Ray Bradbury. What was funny is that people were like, what books did I read? So a lot of right ones were on the wrong one. It's The Metamorphosis by Kafka. They made you learn about it because you had to learn some kind of Russian, and that was the shortest goddamn piece of literature possible. But again, if somebody wakes up as a bug, we could call that a metamorphosis. All right, this one had quite a few clues. It mentioned Muse, so we probably know we're in some kind of Greek or Roman era. And if you think about a man who was skilled in contending with everything, who was a wanderer and harried for years on end, that's The Odyssey by Homer. Doe! If you got it wrong, you were allowed to say doe. And finally, last but not least, I think only one team got this one, so I will leave it out, but it is in the top 30 books taught in high schools. I just thought it was such a beautiful quote compared to the ones that had a lot of clues. Lots of interesting guesses. But that whole idea of just that heart beating, lots of people guess Poe, like Telltale Heart, not a bad idea. It's actually The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Sorry, I put a book written by one of those women people on there. Boring. But frankly, you should have known if it had good, sexy quotes in it, it was probably written by a woman. Said the gay man who respects the fuck out of women, especially women authors. And so that'll be said. Let's check those final scores, see how you did. We will need a tiebreaker for third place. So as we get to the top, if you're one of those third place teams, come up, grab an extra piece of paper for your tiebreaker to find out who takes home a foam ring cushion, including a creepy man. I don't know what magazine he's reading, but he seems happy about it. And it offers $30 massages on the back.
I pay you $30 for a massage.
With my dick. Oh, don't worry. It's more like acupuncture than massage. Then if it's my wiener. Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you. So again, folks, we have some great scores here and there, some highs and lows throughout the evening. And here we are at the top of the list. Coming in first place tonight is Mo Money, Mo Felonies. 46 out of 50. Great score. Kyle and Boys got 44 out of 50. But I need social twerkers and 50 Shades of Gandalf to come up, grab an extra slip, grab a pen for a quick tiebreaker again. Social twerkers and 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Who are you?
Running more fellas. Who are you?
Yes.
Chris wasn't here.
You still did surprisingly well.
Proud of you.
All right, you guys can play along too with our tiebreaker if you would like.
Oh, right there. Congrats.
And per usual, my tiebreaker answer is some random number you kind of can't know, but whoever's closest to the real answer will win. And for this, since we had a question about the Caspian Sea, here's our tiebreaker question. Roughly the size of Japan or the area of Japan, what is the surface area of the Caspian Sea in square miles? I will say, if you actually know what you're talking about, this does not include the highly salinity lagoon located up in the east, which is maybe a square mile. Sure, that really threw you guys off. So looking at how many square miles we think A, the size of Japan, or B, the Caspian Sea is. Here's like a non-really farted with picture of Earth. Hey, thank you. That sea's big, y'all. Oh, shiz, that's a big sea. Oh, damn. Oh, check out that sea. Oh, shiz. All right, good night. Again, I wouldn't know how to measure anything in square miles, so it's kind of just a shot in the dark, but we're looking for the square mileage of the surface area of the Caspian Sea to decide who takes home this $3.49 foam butt ring. Make your guesses, get them up.
You put your name on it, right?
Forfeit. Thank
Perfect. Say no.
All right, we already have one guess in, still waiting for the twerkers. You guys, how good are you at estimating square or like square mileage? Okay, so make a guess and turn it in. Great, thanks. We're still waiting. They're contemplating as if they can do the math in their heads. If you happen to know the estimated length and breadth, then you just times those together. Cool. Well, instead of taking forever, just shoot it up in here. Let's see how you did. Again, this is for the big prize tonight, so don't fuck around. All righty. The social twerkers gave us 400,000 miles, square miles, which seems ridiculous, but you never know. The 50 Shades of Gandalf gave us 178,000 miles. The actual answer will pop up here in 3, 2, 1-ish. That's 143,000 square miles, meaning 50 Shades of Grey is going to take home third place tonight. And the social twerkers will take home their shame and live with it forever.
I like to assume that he's reading like a porno mag because you see the look on his face. He seems a little too happy. He seems a little too happy to be. Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming down to Cranky Sam's tonight. Then don't forget about Oktoberfest this Saturday. Mike, I pushed it as much as I possibly could. I don't know what else to tell you. Also, remember, we got bingo every Tuesday and trivia every Wednesday down here. Soon to have some guest stars coming up toward the end of October. Well, we appreciate you coming down here. Thank you all so much. Get home safe and sound. And possibly with a very comfortable seat if you have hemorrhoids.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to harass you, though most people are gone. I just spent like, I don't know, 12 hours of my life working on this crap. If you had a good time and want to throw a couple bucks in my little tip jar, I would not complain, nor would my adorable puppy that if you don't tip me will starve to death.
It's a compelling argument.
I'm gonna go get it. Let me start up. He's on. It's better.
Shotgun.
It's just an O. Everything.
It's all six. Honestly, I'm okay with it if it's we should make a policy of that. I'm okay with the same price. But we just just said something.
This usually has that shit, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean it's not always single frequently, but yeah,
Everybody just
all in one. Which is like why I was trying to like be up on like having our cash flow through the great. You know, like have everybody fishing float right away. And you know what, guys? If you're still on, it's 5:00. Ready? Don't drag you, just send me anything. Like, yeah. We need a little morale boost, you know? A little early shifter that never hurt anyone. Yeah. Hold on. Fine. If nobody is going, then I might like. I'm probably still go, but I might also think not always. Nice, like it's nice. It's like I should have picture flat. Either oh, I come back here, so
This isn't really a singing song. Be untouchable for life. Yeah.